Last episode in Ali-san.
We will now figure out just how well you know each other. Who's the last person you want to see win this competition?
Axe in hand, contestants had to cut their ties and alliances, and some ended up on the wet side of things. Then they moved on to Fun Taiwan, where they made and sold local goodies while making some new friends along the way. They needed their hard-earned cash for their last challenge.
Next, we have Miss Chen.
Chen.
Chen for Karen? So Natalie, you're deciding not.
You helped me out in the last one.
I should be okay.
4 back-breaking hours in the tea fields proved much less fruitful than the contestants had imagined, and a bad harvest meant elimination.
Well, you have a total of 2,792. So Julia, that means you're out.
I honestly thought Karen would be going home. I still feel terrible though, Julia. I really like Julia. She's such a lovely girl.
Taoyuan County's breathtaking peaks and cliffs is the home of many Aboriginal tribes, including the Atayals. They've conquered the unforgiving land and even helped create a path for those who later followed. Will our contestants stand a chance?
Welcome. That was Lokarakwara is Atayal for welcome. Welcome to the Fuxing Township of Taoyuan County. Look around you. It is absolutely gorgeous. And it is the home of the Atayal people. I hope you were paying attention because that is going to be your first mission.
Oh, God.
Many of you, when you came to Taiwan, landed in the Taoyuan airport, which is not too far from here. At the end of this challenge, one of you will be taking a very short trip to the Taoyuan airport, and you'll be leaving Taiwan as this is an elimination challenge. The rest of the 4 of you will be going to the finals. That means one of you, 5, is going to win 1 million NT! How you do today will determine the order in which you will be competing for the rest of the challenges. All right, come mark your spots. Go anywhere, it's gonna be the exact same.
We need this stick.
If you hear my whistle, you must stop. Everybody will stop. That means that somebody's foot has been caught, or the rhythm has been wrong, or you jumped over. All right, everybody ready? 好，老师，开始。
Anata mo sa anainu, akita yung itayan takwara, lokata malugaga, sinbilan na marahurat. Sa lokata santama, sa matao to.
That's me.
All right, Natalie, please sit over here. You're the first person out, which means you will be the last person to start the competition.
Melota kwara ya sauni, mamata haraki subagai, kabangakan lo kwara tayan.
All right, James, you're second out. 3 people left.
Imuy sola, imuy yo, imuy sola, imuy yo.
Karen, you missed the beat. All right, congratulations, Niku. You won the food. So that was your first mission. Now, Niku, that means you'll be going first. Karen, you second. Then Fabian, then Jimmy, then Natalie, you'll be going last. You've completed your first mission. It was the easiest one for this challenge. So take a break, enjoy the view. It might be your last.
Hire mountains of Taoyuan, our contestants will be pushed to their physical limits as they are confronted by steep rock cliffs and sky-high wires, testing their strength and precision, testing their balance and their skill. They'll make each punch count as they struggle to move inch by inch, rope to rope, towards victory.
Hello! Welcome to your challenge. We have a series of missions. At the end of each mission, your prize will be one of these. The person with the least amount is out. Now, Niku, yesterday you won the first challenge. So you get to choose. There are 5 of you. You get to choose which position you'd like to go for all of the rest of the missions. Third? Yeah. Okay. So, Niku, you're going 3rd. Karen, you're next. Would you like to go?
4th.
4th.
God, I'm gonna go first.
Fabian.
I'll go last.
Last. All right, Fabian going last.
Second.
Second, Natalie, that means you are going first.
If I get it wrong the first time, they can see why I got it wrong. And it's going to be for all the challenges I'm going to go first. So I think it's put me in a real disadvantage.
It's all right. If you get it, you put the pressure on everyone else. Nat's been whinging a bit about being up front, but I think it's good, you know, because she puts the pressure on everyone else. She makes it succeed. And when she succeeds, I have pressure on me. And then when I succeed, there's more pressure on everyone else.
It's just annoying that they get to see everything I do. That's really, really put me off. Someone's going to make a mistake and it cannot be me.
It's not as easy as it looks, huh?
Here, don't drop it.
Okay, let's go.
My strategy was to slow the rope down so I could get the loom right over it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I thought it would be easier than the right.
Fingers crossed I don't pop the balloon in my crutch. That'll be a bit of a struggle. I'm worried I might pop it before I even launch off the swing thing. All right, you.
Hold on to it. Let's see what I can. 2 hands. There you go. Don't hold too tight. Now, 3 balls.
3 balls. With Nat going first, we saw a technique to slow right down on the zip line, so we all just followed suit.
Going up, huh?
Get him, Tiger.
You want to climb a boy's head and stuff like that?
I didn't know that.
You're all right, Niku.
Nick is a strong guy, but he's a long guy. So, you know, trying to coordinate those hands and those feet.
I've never done wall climbing before, so that was really hard for me.
You got it, Niku.
I cannot use only one hand to pull myself up. It's, I think it was harder for me than for other people.
I'm so tired.
My hands, at some point, I couldn't feel them. So I said, okay, I'm gonna rest a while and I'm gonna use my feet as much as I can to push myself. The important thing is that I didn't give up. I just kept at it until I finished.
Feel it there, a little bit, yeah, there you go. No, you can use your left.
Yeah, right foot up, yeah, down. Oh, yeah, that'll do.
That was hard. It's really hard. Never give up, huh?
Some of the holds are just really not good holds. They're just your fingers, and one that kept turning whenever I tried to put my hand on it, it would just spin. Like it wasn't touch the wall very well.
Karen, do you want to give up?
No!
Good.
You know, Janet said, do you want to give up? And I was like, no, but at the back of my mind, I was like, you know, maybe if I wasn't 100% sure I could do it. No matter, even if I didn't want to give up, at some point I might have to if my arms just couldn't pull any higher, my legs just couldn't push anymore. I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
You close. Good job.
You know, I'm just really proud of myself for getting up there. This is my very first time. I've never even done climbing a wall before. I've never gone rock climbing, never done a wall. You know, and I'm just proud that I didn't give up and I just kept fighting and, you know, getting up there.
Fabian's got the most experience at all of this. He's even done the tightrope before, and he's last, so I think he's got the easiest ride at the minute.
I have done rock climbing for like many times, so it was basically just running up there. Fingers crossed. And the zip line was kind of difficult because you can always squish the water ball between your legs and then you lose a handkerchief. But as soon as I was on the line, it was fairly easy, so I knew that everybody would get that.
Oh, hi. And he gets a pass. That means 5 for 5, 5 contestants all get their very first handkerchief. For their next challenge, they have to climb up a 8.5 pole. And from there, take a huge leap of faith. They have to jump and hit the punching bag. So again, that is 5 for 5. Everybody has 2 handkerchiefs. Welcome to your next mission. It is the tightrope. Now, as you can see, Frank and I, we do not have our handkerchiefs. They are up there. It is tied on the 6th rope. So for this mission, contestants, you have to climb up the pole again. You will be walking on a tightrope. You have 5 ropes that you can hold on to and swing to get to the other one. However, if you fall, you fail. So Natalie, you're first again.
So frustrating going first. Before I went up there, oh my gosh, I was effing and jeffing and swearing and moaning about being first, and I don't know, I can't do it, I can't do it. Once I got up there and I felt the tension in the tightrope, I knew that if I could grab onto the ropes, I'd have a better chance.
Tough.
I knew if I tried to walk along the rope, I'd probably fall, so I just went and thought, right, I'm just going to jump for it. Oh, come on!
He's not going to be able to reach it. Okay.
Good work.
That was the best feeling in the world when I could feel the rope in my hand, and then it went down, and I was holding it, and I was like, oh, I've got it, I've got it, I've got it. And I really thought that would give me an advantage, but everyone still went and did it.
Trying to get the last rope, or the second last rope was a bit hard, but I just kept yanking it so it would hopefully swing my direction. So I didn't have quite as long reach as Fabian.
I was really focusing on not wobbling, because once you start wobbling, it's really hard to stop wobbling. So I was always focusing on don't wobble, try to keep the wires as fixed as possible. I think I had an advantage because I could reach very easily the other ropes, but at the same time, because I'm really tall, my center of gravity is really high, so I was really wobbly all the way.
You know, when you have to grab things or punch things, he's got so much reach, he's so long, so they're fairly easy for him.
I got there and I looked and it was so far away. It was really far away. So I knew that it wasn't going to just be like a little leap. It was going to be really, you just have to put yourself out there and hope you can hold on. It took me a little while to get my composure back and to get my balance back. I didn't even want to think about the handkerchief yet.
Okay, you got it.
The high ropes course, I think, was easy. I mean, once again, you were the last person to do it and you were like a bit under pressure. But I know that I've done it before and I know that I could do it and I know that I'm good at it.
All 5 of you are still tied. You've done really well in all the challenges. You've got 3 handkerchiefs each, and I have ants in my pants.
Peace, tranquility, and healthy living so close to the city. It's not for the contestants, unfortunately. They're here to get down and dirty.
Welcome to your next mission. Now, Natalie, you're going to love this one. In front of you, you see a big mud pool. Your mission today is to gather up mud using whatever you have on you, meaning your body, your hair, gather up 8 kilos worth of mud in the buckets behind you. You'll have 5 minutes. Anybody that gets 8 kilos worth of mud in their own bucket gets one of these.
We're doing it one at a time?
Everybody all together at the same time. Contestants, are y'all ready? 8 kilos, 5 minutes. All right, time to get dirty. On my mark. 1, 2, 3.
It was funny because in the beginning when I saw the mud pool, I was not really too sure whether we would make 8 kilo.
I knew Fabian didn't want to get in it, which made me want to do the challenge more. And I knew actually everyone else didn't really want to get in there, but I didn't mind, so I was enjoying it.
In the beginning I just thought let's get as much in my arms and hands as I could, but then there's like a little hole and you lose everything and you lose like some between your in your chest. Some areas of the pool there was like more mud and some was less, so you really had to concentrate rather on feeling where much mud was, and then try to get as much in your pants and as much in your arms, and you still had more than just running with your hands.
20 seconds, guys.
James kicked me in the, I don't know what he did, but the whole of my face was covered.
Damn it.
I was thinking of filling up my pants for a while, but I thought I didn't know whether they'll hold much.
I was trying to get as less water as I can and more mud, so I was actually sweeping the floor. So that's what I was trying to get heavy stuff into the bucket, not quantity. So I said I go more times with more heavy stuff. That was my strategy.
Okay,
Why didn't I use my body and my hair to collect the mud? I was thinking of that at the beginning, but then I thought I'm gonna waste a lot of time to put all that mud on my body and on my hair. Then I'm gonna waste a lot of time taking it off there, and I don't think that's worth it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Niku, what was that last little bit there?
I hope to get more.
It was fun to do once, but I wouldn't repeat the experience again. This mud feels very strange.
We are now going to measure all of the buckets to see if you've gotten 8 kilos. So Natalie, you're first. All right, put your bucket on top of the scale.
Oh no, 6.5.
We've got 5, 6.5 kilos.
And Janet, to be honest, right at the beginning, Janet said, use your hair. So how do you use your hair to collect mud? I was thinking, do you put it in a sling or what? And now I'm realising that it's just water that you need, really. You know, I got myself covered. I might as well have got my hair all wet, but I just didn't think it through. I'm not happy.
Stand next to me. We got 10, 11, 12, 13.5. So you got 13 kilos of mud. Woohoo! Congratulations.
Easiest option was grab as much as I could in between my arms and make sure I get every drop of it off by cleaning my arms, and it worked a treat.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Okay, stand next to me.
Yes!
Got 9.5 kilos. You passed 8.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
It's down to me and Karen, which I thought it would be, but I was kind of hoping it wouldn't.
Only one of us is going home, so even if we're tied for last, I still have a chance.
It's getting closer and closer, this elimination, and it's getting me more and more scared.
I've got no clue how Jimmy did that, but he had like the fullest bucket of like the whole crew.
9.5. You got 9 kilos.
Now I'm positive that I make it to the final.
Fabian's a bit of a show-off. He's arrogant, confident, and the worst thing is, he always puts other people down with it.
The 3 boys, you managed to get over 8 kilos. That means you're now in the lead with 4 handkerchiefs over the 2 girls who have 3 handkerchiefs.
Taiwanese toddlers have been enjoying traditional tops for decades. They love them so much that they even made bigger tops for grown-ups. In our next challenge, our contestants will have to learn the secrets of spinning from Taiwan's top spinner, Ahai Sai.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're ready for your next mission. Girls, you're 1 handkerchief behind the boys, but anything can happen today. First, let me introduce Ahai Sai. This is Master Ahai. Now, Master Ahai is a master of spinning the top. Please watch carefully. Make sure you watch how Ahai Sai spins every top. They're very different styles. That's it.
I'm really nervous. I don't want to mess this up, and I hate going first all the time. It's really doing my head in. Every time I have to go up and do it for real, all this pressure gets on top of me, and I start shaking. I don't trust myself. You know, you saw me go 1, 2, stop, and kept stopping, right? It's because in my mind I was like, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. Oh, what do you need to do? Get shakes out.
不错不错，哇，差一点点。水哇，我又等哎。
I knew as soon as I threw it Well, I shouldn't have done it.
You're so close on the first two.
I honestly thought I was going home.
Unfortunately.
I thought, this is it. This is for elimination. My heart was in my stomach.
I think she'd have a lot more pressure than her just being first.
Wow.
Just barely.
水呀！
Oh, so close.
哇，太帅了
Just hit the bottom.
Too much.
啊，才输了。
I've never used a stringed top before, so this was the first.
So close.
一边那个
But not a
掉
pass.
I threw the first one, and I knew when I left my hands it wasn't a good throw, and it kind of landed on its side.
Congratulations!
In the very first place, I was like sitting like at the side and just watching the people do it, and I kind of like could spot the mistake. So what I did is basically just like told myself to take it very slow and don't pull the rope back.
I was frustrated when Fabian got the first one, I think, and I didn't. You know, I kept bouncing off the first challenge, and it was so annoying, you know.
Okay, your second mission, those tops. Girls, you have to do the smaller top. Guys, you have to spin the slightly larger top. And all you need to do is to get it to spin. You have 3 tries. If you get just one, again, you get a handkerchief. Just barely.
As soon as it's actually my go and the pressure's on, it's like my mind goes blank. I don't know why. You know, I want it so badly. I really, really cannot go home.
I feel embarrassed. Okay, they're not looking. Oh! Fortunately, that is no handkerchief for Natalie.
It's really actually very hard to sit there and kind of root for your friends to fail. It kind of, you know, hurts your heart a little bit because every time they fail, you breathe a sigh of relief.
That counts.
Everyone's been stressing a fair bit these last couple of days, but for some reason I've been fairly relaxed.
Hey, congratulations. You got a pass. That means you currently have 5 handkerchiefs, which means you're tied with Fabian. But he has not yet to go yet. So
No one's out of danger yet, especially me. I'm only 1 point away. If I don't manage to have one handkerchief and the girls get it, that means we'll get in the tiebreaker.
does not count.
When Karen was up, oh my gosh, I didn't know where to look, honestly. I felt awful because all I was doing was saying in my head, please miss it, please miss it, please miss it.
As soon as I saw the pass sign, I felt really good. I was just really relieved that it worked and it happened. I was really happy. And then I looked up and I saw Natalie's face, and I actually felt, you know, kind of crappy because I knew that I just put a lot of pressure on her and I just pulled one away.
You're just 6 sentences. Good job. Okay, watch carefully again. This is your next challenge. 3 chances. If you get 1, then you get a handkerchief.
And I was looking at it and I was waiting for the cross. I thought it's not standing up properly, or there's going to be something wrong, or the rope's on it or something. And then I got this circle pass. I was like, oh, I'm still in. I've got a chance, I've got a chance. And then Jimmy went up, obviously, Jammy Jimmy, straight off. That boy, I don't know.
after seeing Nat do it, I couldn't let her show me up, so somehow I did it first go. I'm very happy.
10.
This is how you should.
I managed to do it on my second try, but since then I didn't do it anymore, so I'm a little bit disappointed at that.
And you did not. Good job. All right, contestants, can you please come and stand next to us? We have Fabian, James, you both are in the lead with 6. Niku, you're next with 5. And girls, you have 4 each. So I hope you all enjoyed that a little bit. Would you like to see one more demonstration?
Yep.
3, go. Of course it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In our last challenge, our finalists will have a chance to win 4 handkerchiefs, 1 for each part of the Taiwanese driving test. They have to back into a parking space, parallel park, drive an S-curve, and then reverse in an S-curve. If they hit the curb, an alarm will sound, and they'll lose their chance at getting a handkerchief and the edge they need to win.
How's my driving? They say if you can drive in Taiwan, you can drive anywhere in the world. We have mountains. You've seen the islands where you got to go on scooters, so you know there are also scooters. We have cities. There's lots of different options and lots of different ways to drive in Taiwan. Now, obviously, to be able to drive in Taiwan, you have to pass your driver's test.
Yeah.
In Taiwan, the driver's test is one of the hardest in the world. So, contestants, in order to survive the Fun Taiwan Challenge, you have to first survive the Taiwanese driver's ed test. Okay, the car's waiting for you whenever you're ready, Natalie. You can do it.
I'm not confident on this one. It looks easy, but that car's big for me. I can't see over the steering wheel properly. I haven't driven since March, right? 6 months I've not been driving.
You did pretty much everything except for crawl out of the passenger seat, but you passed. Good job.
It's funny because we're like in the last elimination challenge, and as far as I would tell, it is basically my first blackout during the whole Fun Taiwan Challenge. I've done parking like this. It's basically really easy, but then it's obviously because the parking lot's usually free and there's left and right, there's cars, so you use them as a reference point. Actually parking with like lines on the ground I haven't done since 8 years. So yeah, that was kind of interesting.
There he goes. A little delayed reaction.
So that was not a good start.
During the first challenge, the reverse parking, I was not accustomed to the length of the car, so that was a little bit strange, but I used the mirrors and just took it slow and it worked great.
Yeah, that worked.
Not bad.
Thank you.
You passed.
I just couldn't really see where my back left tire was. I was right on the line so far. I just needed to go a little bit more to get behind the line. I could have pulled out, but I just didn't make it.
So unfortunately, Karen, you were so close. Really, really close.
You know, the first time you would have got it in.
The first time you were in.
Yeah. Okay.
So unfortunately, that's a fail. Okay, congratulations. You've completed your first mission. Now, the second one is reverse parallel parking.
The parallel park killed me. I knew if I kept my right side and kept an eye on that, I could park it. But with this S-bend, it's not just about one side, it's about both of them.
I need her to make a mistake to stay in, but, you know, it's never fun.
Come on!
So James was not able to fit into that spot, so it is a fail.
In the second try, I really just went by instinct and it worked from the first try. At one point, I was a little bit scared about my front right tire touching the line, but it was okay, it was right. All's good when it ends good, so I'm happy.
When Natalie missed the parallel parking, I was just really relieved. I just, it sucks rooting against your friends and rooting for failure. It's been hard all day to do that, but I just knew that, you know, for me to get back in, she has to miss one and I have to make one. And so I just was waiting for my opportunity, and luckily, when my opportunity came, I was able to make the most of it.
I have the feeling that I will get a lot of banter from my friends as soon as I'm back home in Germany, because that was ridiculous.
Very good job.
Work.
Here you go.
Michael Schumacher's heritage.
Okay, all 5 of you have attempted your second challenge, which is the reverse parallel parking. Now we'll move on to the next one, which is the S.
I have to get it right first time, and that's the hardest part for me. And they're all there watching. Oh, she got that bit wrong. Oh, I can do that better. Oh, I'll fix this. I'm gonna punch them, get them out of my face. Oh! I'm gonna really just focus and take this as slow as I can.
She took so long, and I was just about to have a heart attack. Her tire was right on that wheel, and she went in, she moved an inch, and she'd come back out, look at it again, and then she'd go back in and move 1 inch, and she'd come back and look at it again. I really thought she did it, and she just kind of messed up, and so I knew that then I had my chance.
Should I keep one side, keep my right close, and if I do that, maybe I can't get round it? I have no idea what's the best way to do it.
Run over the sensor, and it's a fail.
Luckily, she didn't get any handkerchiefs, so I knew the pressure was off on the backwards line. Just needed to get through the course, going through the S curve, going forward, and I'd be safe.
You know, driving straight through is fairly simple. The first time I reversed, I was trying to keep really tight to the corners, and I just kept really tight to the first corner, which in the end made it too difficult for me to get around the second corner because I was already too tight on the other side of the road. My second try, I just took it a lot wider, and then it set me up perfectly for the last corner, so happy with that.
1.
Thank you.
And 2.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The problem for me, I think, is actually the front driving, because I'm not accustomed to the length of the car, especially the front tires. I think they're farther away than I actually think. So that's gonna be my problem because I don't see them. I see the back tires in my mirrors, but I cannot see the front tires. I'm just gonna take it slow, and I think I should not have any problems with it.
You're just kind of zipping around the corners. Do you have lots of curvy roads in Romania?
Yeah, the way to my cabin is 50 kilometers almost that.
Do you not want your second one? All right, I'll keep it.
If I must.
Second one for the curve backwards. Very good.
I'm a little bit nervous just because I thought the parking was easy and I messed that up. So I mean, but you can go as slow as you need to. I can just take my time. I think I'm going to just do my best.
She'll do it. I know she'll do it. She just parallel park with no trouble, right?
I just thought, you know, if I can just keep my left wheel just about a foot away from the curb and I could see it the whole time and just follow it all around and, you know, really not, and try not to stop and start so much.
I just had that one little advantage on the scarf, but I don't. Every time I get one and I feel confident again, Karen comes and takes it off of me.
I think forward was pretty easy, so that worked out quite well. So I was relieved because I knew it was not going to be a tie. Unfortunately, I kind of screwed up the second one.
Too quick, too cocky, and didn't think it through.
All right, over the past few challenges, you've all gotten some handkerchiefs. So please take them out right now. James, we'll start with you.
9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Niku? Once you get them off.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Very good. So Niku and James, you both are tied right now at 9. Fabian?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8.
Wishful thinking. All right. Now, Karen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6. The sixth one, which you got on the Ford S. Now, Natalie.
I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So, Natalie, you're out.
I really was hoping to get in the final because I thought after this I can actually start enjoying the challenges and not worry all the time, right? And then I could have won with those cards as well. But more than the money, it's been amazing. Honestly, it's changed my life. All right, thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, you did good.
I'll go this way.
Yeah. Now, everybody else, congratulations. You're still in the running. All right, please get in the car. We're going to go choose your Formosa cards.
Contestants have been fighting against elimination and for the right to get the best Formosa cards each episode. In the final game, contestants will have 13 cards to play in 6 separate levels. Each card is worth 1 point, and the contestant with the most points wins. In level 1, 2, and 3, a single card is played. The highest card in each level is worth 1 point. In the next level, 2 cards are played. The highest pair is worth 2 points. In the next level, 3 cards are played. A 3 of a kind wins over a pair and is worth 3 points. Finally, in the last level, 5 cards are played. A straight flush beats a straight, which beats a full house and is worth 5 points. Contestants must arrange all 13 of their cards, which revealed level by level will determine the winner.
I've seen so many people come out with, you know, a suited straight, and I think other people may have it, so I'm really worried about that. I picked the 13 and I'm assured 3 cards now. I mean, I put that in the 3rd row with 3 cards. No one can beat me.
I picked the 12 because I wanted some good cards for my single cards. I looked at what I have and what's available, and there's the bird combo that can beat me, but that's it.
I was pretty sure that this was going to be a crucial card pick. Turned out that Natalie had so many bears that actually Jimmy and Nico we're not going for the bears. And that makes me somewhat happy or more confident to maybe win this thing.
I picked the 10 bird. My chances of getting it straight are now non-existent. I don't have the cards to make it straight, so it's just about getting the highest card available. I'm just gonna keep picking the best cards I can and see where it takes me.
Imagine being on holiday, the best holiday of your life, and then coming home. You know, you got the holiday blues. This is 100 million times worse. Taiwanese people are so friendly, so lovely. I've learnt a lot, and I'll keep that with me for sure. Taiwan's just the whole thing. The whole adventure's been brilliant.